that we give the leadership priority, but we have a nice Assemblyman Allen who came before you two. Is that okay?
No problem. I'm very anxious.
All right, Assemblyman Allen, please come up.
Thank you so much. Hello everyone, I'm Travis Allen. I am the newest Assemblyman out of Orange County. I represent Huntington Beach. Before I start, first I'd like to say thank you very much to Minority Leader Connie Conway and also Minority Leader Bob Huff. Thanks for giving me the floor for just a quick second. I won't take very long. I'd like to start out by saying you all, as Mike Osborne said, you are the heart and soul of the Republican Party. Without the legions of Republican Women's Federated all over our cities, we would not have the same footprint that we do today. Now, I know you get to hear a lot about the decline of the Republican Party in California, about our diminishing numbers and how terrible everything is out there, but everyone in this room needs to know that without you, it would be dramatically worse than it is. It is your hard work and your dedication day in and day out to do the work that a lot of other people, frankly, don't want to do. Success is gained through hard work, and Republican Women's Federated has always been about hard work and doing what it takes in your community to have those conversations, to register the voters, to support the candidates. So I have been hugely helped by the Women's Federated in my district. Huntington Beach is actually one of the largest clubs, I think, in the state. Thank you very much. We have a claim to fame there, and they're just a great group of people. They've been very supportive, so thank you so much. Very briefly, California is in dire straits, as you all know. I'm not a doom and gloom guy. As a matter of fact, I'm probably the most optimistic member you'll have a chance to speak to in a long time. I pride myself on that. It's the result of a lot of hard work. California has not been doing the sort of hard work that it needs to be doing, and the results show. For the last 15 years plus, we've been losing seats. So now the Democrats control every constitutional office, they control the Senate, and they control the Assembly. And it's not simple control, it's supermajority control. To find another term where we had a similar position of power, you have to go back over 100 years. In this next election cycle, there's a couple things that we're going to do, and with Leader Conway's help, we're going to be quite successful doing them. The first is even though in the Assembly we only have 25 members, of 80, mind you, that means that 55 Dems, 25 Republicans, actually it's 55 Dems and 25 Republicans. We are down by 2, and what I mean by this is we are now in a super minority, which means that because we lost those 2 seats from 27 down to 25, we can no longer block the Democrats from doing anything they want to do. They demonstrated this just 2 days ago on the floor. There was a minor fight, it was nothing big, but they just steamrolled us because they knew they could. And so what we really need to do is you need to empower all of your representatives to say, look, we know that you're in the super minority for the next 2 years, but go fight the fight. Go do what you can do and go talk to as many moderate Democrats as you can and twist their arm and get them over on our side. You might remember we had a speaker who was in office for about 15 years or so. His name was Willie Brown. He said the most important thing to do is to count 41. Well, as I count it, and I've been an investment advisor for 16 years now, you can't get to 41 from 25. So I actually spend about 80% of my time with Democrats. And the reason I do is because we got to peel off 20 votes to actually have any meaningful voice in California. And that's the hard work that all of us will be doing over the next 2 years. And I know that Senator Huff and Minority Leader Conway are as dedicated as all of us are to making sure that we fight as hard as we can. But there is a larger battle out there, and here's where you all come in. The larger battle is our next election cycle. And in that next election cycle, the odds of us getting the governorship or any of the constitutional offices are very slim. The odds of us retaking the Senate with 3 more seats to at least get into minority status are very slim. The only real fight that we have a chance of winning, and a significant chance, and I would tell you right now here today that we will win this fight, is gaining 2 more seats in the Assembly. That's all we need. When we gain those 2 seats in the Assembly in our next election cycle, when we gain those 2 seats, we will then once again have minority status, which means just like Congress at the federal level, we can start to block things. And that puts us back to the path of relevancy. Now, there will be some larger issues that we have to address, in terms of stopping the decline of 15 years of losing elections for Republicans here in California, and we will address those. And those are larger strategic issues. But I would tell you right here in this room today, what we can really do is focus on the tactical. This is the most important thing we can do, is to make sure that we win 2 seats, and to win 2, we probably have to target 4 in our next election cycle. We target 4, pick up at least 2, we have minority status in the Assembly, and once again, we can have relevancy, and we can stop the Democrats from driving our state into financial ruin. Once again, thank you so much for all your help.
Say your name again and your position.
Sure. My name is Travis Allen, and I am the newest Assembly member from Orange County, Huntington Beach. So thank you all so much.
You state figures, and nobody is more optimistic than I am. But guess what? If they can elect as the federated president a little short, fat Mexican woman from Stockton, we can take over the majority.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm visiting all the legislators personally, me and Allison right there, and one of the things we're asking, Connie's already committed, to enjoying our ambassadors program. It runs from 50 to 500, and Connie doubled that, so we'll take it.
I love it.
And now you're supposed to say, and yes, I will participate.
Yes.
It's our honor to. Thank you all so much.
Say yes, Riley.